No matter how hard Labor tries, it seems they can never quite get things right. There are two reasons for this. First, they're despised by much of the country, and second, they seem to consistently make bad decisions. In today's video, we'll explore the latest unsettling move they've made and the backlash they're facing. But that's not all. We'll also dive into the latest developments from across the UK. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our rapidly growing community. Now on to the topic of discussion. Keir Starmer has come under fire for surrendering British-controlled territory back to Mauritius, concluding a 200-year dispute over the islands. Earlier today, the Labour leader announced that the Chagos Islands would be returned after the UK lost a unanimous vote at the United Nations. This vote came as international backing for Britain's claim over the islands significantly dwindled. In an official statement, the government said that in order to enable this new partnership, the UK would be providing Mauritius with a financial support package. This includes an indexed annual payment that will be in effect for the duration of the agreement. Additionally, there will be the creation of a transformational infrastructure partnership, which will be supported by UK grant funding. Many, however, are not happy with this move. Host Tom Harwood expressed outrage, pointing out that not only is the UK relinquishing control of the islands to Mauritius, but it is also paying them for it. During an interview, former NATO commander Rear Admiral Chris Perry criticized the decision, calling it ideologically driven rather than strategically sound. He argued that it contradicts the UK's national interests, adding that the consequences of the move haven't been properly considered. When asked by host Miriam Cates why the Labour government is prioritizing the international community's interests over Britain's strategic needs, Perry claimed that several Labour Party members are overly focused on a decolonization agenda. He explained that they see this decision as part of that process, but they're overlooking the importance of Diego Garcia, one of the largest islands in the Chagos archipelago, which houses a critical air and naval base. This base is essential not only for UK security, but also for that of the United States. Tom Harwood further speculated that China might have played a role in the decision, to which Perry revealed concerns about Mauritius's ties with China. According to Perry, Mauritius doesn't actually have a legitimate claim to the islands. Rather, it has constructed one over the past 30 years. He described Mauritius as a relatively poor country, but one with significant offshore interests, some of which are dubious in nature. Diego Garcia is expected to remain accessible for military use, but Perry warned that the situation remains fragile. If China were to gain influence in the region or even deploy forces on the surrounding islands, it could severely undermine Diego Garcia's strategic value. Perry's concerns didn't stop there. He expressed doubts over whether Mauritius would act responsibly once the territories returned to them. He emphasized the importance of Diego Garcia, noting that its runway is capable of accommodating B-52 bombers and played a crucial role in both Gulf Wars. The base itself has a lagoon that can hold equipment for 3 military divisions, and Perry feared that this asset could be jeopardized if the situation with Mauritius deteriorates. He also pointed out that, despite current agreements allowing the UK and the US to maintain access to the base, Mauritius could revoke that access at any time. Should China exert pressure on Mauritius or establish a military presence on other Chagos Islands, Diego Garcia could lose its strategic importance altogether. Shifting gears, a major storm system is set to hit the UK this weekend, followed closely by the remnants of Hurricane Kirk. Meteorologists are advising Britons to enjoy the calm weather while it lasts because the upcoming storms are expected to bring severe conditions. A massive low-pressure system is predicted to move in first, followed by what remains of Kirk, a powerful storm that is currently tearing through the Atlantic at speeds of 125 miles per hour. While Kirk will likely lose much of its strength before reaching the UK, its remnants could merge with other weather systems, resulting in heavy rain and strong winds. Aidan McGivern of the Met Office noted that Kirk is unlikely to arrive as a hurricane, but may still pack a punch as part of a typical autumn storm. Over the weekend, the jet stream will play a significant role in guiding weather patterns, with a large cyclonic system expected to hover over the UK, bringing 3 days of unsettled conditions. While no storm names have been assigned yet, this could mark the first significant storm of the 2024 to 2025 season. Looking ahead to next week, the remains of Hurricane Kirk could still impact the UK, though its exact trajectory is uncertain. As McGivern explained, the jet stream will interact with Kirk, potentially spinning it up into a new storm or merging it with another low-pressure system in the region. This will contribute to the ongoing unsettled weather pattern, with the potential for more rain and strong winds. Jim Dale, a meteorologist at British Weather Services, echoed these concerns. He warned that while Kirk is not expected to hit the UK as a hurricane, it could still result in significant stormy weather. Whether Kirk merges with other systems or brings fresh energy to existing storms, Britain should prepare for turbulent conditions in the coming week. Finally, in royal news, Sarah Ferguson made headlines this week when she congratulated her daughter, Princess Beatrice, on her pregnancy, but conspicuously left out any mention of Beatrice's father, Prince Andrew. Earlier in the week, Buckingham Palace confirmed that Beatrice and her husband, Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi, are expecting their second child together, due in early spring. The new baby will be a sibling to Wolfie, age 8, and Sienna, age 3. King Charles III was reportedly informed of the happy news, and both families are said to be delighted. Ferguson shared her excitement on social media, writing that she was overjoyed by the prospect of becoming a grandmother once again. However, many noticed that her statement made no reference to Prince Andrew, Beatrice's father, who has largely remained out of the public eye following the scandal surrounding his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Ferguson's post was filled with emotion as she expressed her love and support for her daughter and her growing family. However, her decision not to mention Andrew raised some eyebrows, especially given the ongoing controversies surrounding him. In addition to the stormy weather, the UK is also facing a series of other challenges. From political upheaval to economic uncertainty, the country is navigating a complex and often turbulent landscape. The decisions made by the government, particularly in relation to international relations and strategic interests, will have far-reaching consequences. Whether it's the return of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius or the response to the growing influence of China, the stakes are high, and the outcomes will shape the future of the UK for years to come. So what are your thoughts on the topics we've covered today? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on British news. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.